Hello everyone, and welcome again to the third Grand Prix of Marblearth 1 Fantasy Tournament. This is the second season of this series, as we see the hazy environment of the desert with the pyramids. And today we're racing, this is the roster, this is the starting grid, and we're racing with the Shining Swarm. As I tell you always, and I'm pretty sure that for all those that regularly watch my videos, you're pretty tired of listening to this. The grid is randomized, and I always I always race with a different team to make it as consistent as possible, as unbiased as possible. So let's go on to the third race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we go green
to decide a Marble League champion.
Don't get confused with Greg. This is this is the voiceover of Marblearth, because it's the last event of the season mode. But we are racing only.
Take a look at the order right now. It's Custom Team 2, the Limers, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Arrangers.
All right, I was interrupted by Greg. Thank you, Greg, for that. Wolfpack are once again in first place, completing the second lap, now on the third. But the Crazy Cat's Eyes and the Arrangers are... Oh, the Arrangers have a hit. Got a hit on the exit of the sand section, and again, losing 10, 12 places. It's insane. Well, not 12 places, but they lose so many places, 10 places, 11, after these mistakes. And the Crazy Cat's Eyes, in the meantime, got first place from Wolfpack. And the Limers are challenging them from the outside.
Once more to begin the next lap.
But it's not going to happen for this occasion. Both teams are trying to get the best out of them, but the Limers got a better exit from the conveyor belt, and from the outside on turn 1, they get second place.
Certainly hot today.
Wolfpack sits in third place right now. They're challenged by Team Primary and the Kobolds, who are trailing them behind. But let's watch what's happening to the...
It looks like the heat is really getting to some of these marbles.
Definitely for the Jawbreakers, who were racing, who were sitting in fourth place, and now they're dropped.
It's the Crazy Cat's Eyes,
so much.
The Limers, Team Primary, and the Kobolds, followed by Custom Team 2, the Shining Swarm, Custom Team 1, and Mellow Yellow.
Things are not going well for the Arrangers. I thought once again that that's almost a move from the outside, but I thought that they would race for the higher places, as we saw them starting very high on the starting grid and being in the top 3 for the first 2 or 3 laps. But now they're falling in 14th place. Ooh, nice move. Got them 2 places there. And red number 3, they are in last place. They're not going to take the 3 points they need, they want, if they're doing like this. We're midway through the race distance. The Limers are in second place. Whoa! They got first place. The Limers are in first place right now.
The line once more to start the next lap.
They almost lost it, but they blocked Red's Eye. Right? Oh, and now Team Primary got first place. And the Limers, almost got it there, back. But a very nice exit from the Limers. Almost got them again, the first place.
Setting in, or is it simply a lack of fitness?
Maybe Greg is referring to Wolfpack, who were sitting in first place, and right now they are just past for third place. They were sitting in fourth.
Taking a look at the
and the Arrangers, what happened to the Arrangers? They had a massive launch.
Custom Team 2.
Sorry guys, I think we should watch it on the replay. How did the Arrangers go from 15th place to 4th? Incredible. We're approaching the latter stages of this race. The Kobolds, the Kobolds didn't get that right, and they lost out to Wolfpack. Wolfpack right now making the same mistake. The Crazy Cat's Eyes are disappearing through the distance, and Team Primary seem to not be as competitive as they were in the previous season, even though they are challenging for the win at the moment, and they got first place.
Crossing the line once more to begin the next lap.
But it's not like they're on the top of the game like they were in the in the last races of the first season. But right now, the order is Team Primary, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Limers for the top 3. And as I say that, the Jawbreakers take 3rd spot, challenging now for 2nd place. Let's switch to the Jawbreakers. Where's my cursor? Oh! Out of the conveyor belt, it's a better exit for the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and they will keep 2nd place for now. Team Primary taking this advantage to... Oh, the Limers are trying to capitalize from the mistakes of their main rivals in front of them. But in any case, Team Primary.
Right now, Team Primary, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, the Jawbreakers, and the Limers.
Oh, the Crazy Cat's Eyes got slow out of the sand section, the first sand section, and now the Jawbreakers are challenging for 3rd place, and they get for 2nd place, and they get it. This time they got a better exit, or an equally good exit with the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and hold on to 2nd place. Everything bodes well for Team Primary as they are starting the final lap of the race in 1st place. Shining Swarm, a nice battle with the Rangers. Red number 3 are still in last place. I don't think anything can change for them. But let's go over to the 1st place marbles. Team Primary win the 3rd race. Jawbreakers take a best result, the best ever result in 2nd place, and the Limers round up the podium. Crazy Cat's Eyes get 4th place, 5th place for Wolfpack Team Plasma in 6th, 7th place for Shining Swarm, a nice result for them. The Rangers, they were at the back of the field. Well, they started in front, they fell to the back, they stormed their way through in 4th place, but they ended up in 8th. 9 for the Bolts of Chaos, 10 for Mellow Yellow, 11th for Indigo Stars, and 5 points for them, 4 points for Kobolds, 3 points for the Midnight Wisps, Team Galactic, Raspberry Races, and Red number 3 getting 0 points.
But let's watch on the replay.
I want to see what happened to the Rangers. I will change my camera. So you see, this started in what place was that? Oh, in 1st place. They were in pole position, and after a while they fell. 3rd place, 4th place, that is, and they lost so much time. Let's watch on 2 times the speed, because I don't know. Oh, you see, everyone was bunched up at this moment, and the Rangers were. One simple mistake can bode ill for your team and lose so many places. But then it seems they were capitalizing from the mistakes of the others. Yeah, you see, they're carving their way through the field slowly. Well, not so much. they're pretty much in the last place right now. That's a mistake. Sorry about that. Yep. Even though my commentary was out of sync, I was right, because the Rangers capitalized from the mistakes of the others to take places slowly and slowly. Well, they lost 2 there, but in any case, this is the result. 8th place for the Rangers, but Team Primary gets on top of their game, getting the win of the 3rd Grand Prix, and let's get ready for race 4 of Season 2. And here we're ready for race 4 of the 2nd season of Marbula 1 Fantasy Tournament. I am really bothered by the fact that sorry about that. The starting grid has some marbles close to their previous spots. We are racing right now as the Indigo Stars, and the Rangers are starting from 2nd place. In the previous Grand Prix, they were starting from pole position. But sorry guys, this is what happens when you get randomized grids. Sometimes you get completely different grids, sometimes you get almost identical ones. But let's see what the race unfolds of this crazy tournament. Lights are out! And the Rangers hold the lead for now. But the Balls of Chaos are challenging. They're going from side to side, losing places there. And the Jawbreakers, second place for them. Right now, third. And all sorts of things happen. The Crazy Cat's Eyes are sitting in last place right now. Mellow Yellow got one place from their starting position, who were finishing in last. Whoa, that was a very nice move. Avoiding all the action there, Team Primary. And Team Galactic right now are sitting in fourth place, jostling for position for everyone with anyone else in the Raspberry Racers. The fans are delighted with this move. I'm sitting in the middle of the pack because we see the marbles in front, some marbles from at the back, but we have to change. Oh, the red number 3 in their usual position. In the previous race, they didn't achieve their 3-point result, but yeah. Anyway, let's go at the front. The Kobolds are challenging for the win, and they take first place for now, capitalizing from the mistake the Rangers did. But let's see who gets the better exit out of the conveyor belt. And it's the Rangers. Trying to get that slipstream, it's not so easy. The stand section, and oh, a mistake from the Rangers. They lost second place to the Jawbreakers. Now the Jawbreakers are challenging for first place side by side with Kobolds. But they can't get that good exit out of the conveyor belt. We've seen this in the previous races. Even though the Jawbreakers are good racers, well, they look that they can challenge for podiums and wins. They avoid mistakes, but they cannot get a better exit out of the conveyor belt compared to the main competitors. We saw this with Red Eye in race 1. Oh, you see, even if you cannot get a better exit out of the conveyor belt, if you avoid mistakes, you get first place. Now let's see how the newcomers will defend this position. It's a dream result for them, but it's very early to talk about wins, and they lost 3 places. You see, one moment you are in first place, and then in the next moment you're outside of the podium places. But right now, Kobolds win this brief battle they had with Team Plasma, and Team Plasma right now, oh, they got a hit from behind that got them a slingshot. They were launched like a slingshot, going right at the back of Kobolds and then getting first place. Let's watch what happens a little further behind. And we have Indigo Stars with Team Galactic. Oh, they're going side by side. They lose time. And oh, the Jawbreakers. The Jawbreakers, they're losing places. What's happening? I just changed for a brief second the camera, and all sorts of things happen in the meantime. It's insane. The Limers got one place from, well, 2 places actually from Wolfpack and Midnight Wisps. The Midnight Wisps are not performing once again. They're below average. However, they still competing in this tournament somehow. Team Plasma. I guess it was a nice move from the outside of the inside out of turn 1. Ooh, they both hit. Team Plasma made a mistake, but they forced Raspberry Racers to the same error. Kobolds right now. And the Jawbreakers, oh, take back the 3rd place. And Team Galactic, they're challenging now for the podium places. They're sitting in 4th place right now. We are in lap 15 of 22. I miss Greg. I unmuted him so we could. Oh, mistake from the Raspberry Racers. There's a certain point of this.
Everybody crossing the line once more to begin the next lap.
There's a certain point out of this outside wall between turns 3 and 4. Well, if you go with too much speed, if you carry on too much speed, then you eventually hit a specific spot where you lose all the speed and
Only a few laps remaining.
And you almost stop. You almost come to a halt. Crazy Cat's Eyes, they're sitting in last place. No chance to get any points unless they're unless Mellow Yellow Shining Swan gets something very, very bad and make huge mistakes. Indigo Stars are sitting in 3rd place right now. Well, yeah. And they're challenging for 2nd place, Team Plasma. We got some freeze frames. It was from the recording software, not from my PC. Sorry about that.
Raspberry Racers. Custom Team 1, the Indigo Stars, and Team Galactic. Followed by the Cobalts.
Great move from the Indigo
Jawbreakers,
Stars.
Team Primary, and Custom Team 2.
And they get second place. The Raspberry Racers. Oh, Team Plasma gets second place back. The penultimate lap. Descending down the first sun section, turns 3, turn 4. Now the second sun section, up to the conveyor belt for the Raspberry Racers to start the final lap. Team Plasma, can they do something? They're right behind them. But I don't think we can see anything. Oh, on the last second. Indigo Stars get second place. We see Team Plasma rounding out the podium, but the Raspberry Racers are your winners of this Grand Prix. It's a wrap for the 4th Grand Prix of this season. The Cobalts missed out to Team Plasma for a podium place, but they got solid 12 points, 11 points for Team Galactic. And then we have Jawbreakers, the Rangers, Team Primary, Shining Swarm, 10th place for Wolfpack, Midnight Wisps, Balls of Chaos, Red number 3. Guess what? They got 3 points. 2 points for Mellow Yellow, 1 point for the Limers, and 0 points for the Crazy Cat's Eyes. But let's skip this the race results, and let's get on to.
But let's watch on the replay.
Exactly, while we see the standings after Grand Prix 4. It's one of those very rare times that we don't have any ties in the standings. With the Raspberry Racers, with these 2 incredible races in race 1 and race 4, where they got a second and first place respectively, they stand in the first place of the table with 56 points. 7 points behind sit the newcomers, the Jawbreakers. This team is out of this world, 2 podiums in 4 races, very nice work for them, even though they haven't raced at all, either in real life or in this fantasy tournament. Just 1 point ahead of Wolfpack with 48 points. We have a very tight fight for second place with Team Galactic sitting in 4th with 14 points. Team Primary 42 points. Balls of Chaos 41 points and 40 points for Team Plasma. 39 points Indigo Stars, 33 for the Limers, 31 for the Shining Swarm, 30 for the Cobalts, then 29 for the Rangers, 26 for the Crazy Cat's Eyes, Mellow Yellow 19 points, Midnight with 17 and 9 for Red number 3. All I can see is that Red number 3 is they're just having fun. They're just having fun. They do not compete for the podiums or the wins or even the championship. They're sitting there, enjoy their time. They feel like the Pinkies, honestly, where they get half the season is total disaster, and then they make up for it just to show that, guys, we can compete, but we just have fun or something like that. I do like this attitude. However, if you want to stay in the pinnacle of the marble sports, you have to compete, and this is exactly what the Jawbreakers do. It's incredible to see a team so new. First time ever we see this team in the fantasy tournaments. They didn't compete in the previous season, and they are already the protagonists. They sit a little far behind, but it's not too far. We're not even in the middle of the season, and they are 7 points behind the lead. And who is in the lead? The Raspberry Racers, an experienced team, Marble League winners. They're an established team. They know how to race. It's in their name, after all. Even though they didn't get the results they wanted in real life Marbula 1, this time around they are pretty serious. And seeing all these teams being 1 point ahead, 43 points to 39 points, all the way from 4th place to 9th place, to 8th place, sorry, it's actually very pleasing to see. I'm looking forward to see what the next races will unfold for this tournament. Hope you're excited too, and we'll see you tomorrow again, same time, for races 5 and 6 of Marbula 1 Fantasy Tournament. Cheers everyone!